Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Flippinar 296. So that's 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna be March.
Not if we go the way we're going.
No, we going to go the way we going. Wow.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
What you doing for?
Make $100,000 wholesaling hotels and motels too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, so what's happening, guys? We're to Flippinar 296 again. Make 100K wholesaling hotels and motels too. Oh yeah. Just hey, boy. Or you just sleep on stuff and it just be ridiculous. Lord have mercy. Because I guess we can't do everything. But yeah, so anyway, so we're in here. If you want to join us live, text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. And I do have the link set up tonight. Ready to rock and roll. We're live on Instagram, TikTok. Are we?
Yes.
Okay, TikTok. LinkedIn, Facebook, the tube of the YouTube. YouTube. Make sure that you do this for me. Subscribe to the channel by selecting this button here. Once you subscribe to the channel, tap the little bell, select all, so you now are alerted whenever we upload new videos like this one and when we go live daily. All right, so again, we'll have a lot of stuff. You get a lot of free content, access to a lot of tools that make you make it a lot easier to do this thing. Not going to do deals for you, but it'll make it easier to do deals. So enough of me talking. Let's get it over to the Master Blaster, the one you came to see.
Oh. Yeah, okay. I know okay.
Who we came to see?
Man. Okay. Yeah, okay. Hello, guys. Welcome. Appreciate y'all being here on this Thursday evening. Hopefully all of you are doing well. You're warm and not wet. It's either raining or it's freezing or it's hot where we are. So
it'll be we'll be in a blizzard. If it was snowing here.
Yeah, that rain is gonna bring the cold front. But thank you for being here with us.
Oh, tonight. That's what that's for now. It's gonna get cold after this.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, it'll be like Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow's supposed to be even higher. We're supposed to be in the upper 60s.
Oh, really? Wow.
Crazy. And last week it was 12 degrees and everybody shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. AC says we want easy.
Okay. Out.
Well, you want easy A. That's me, AC.
You want AP.
I see what you did there. Okay, so let's see here. AC, J, Collins, Victoria, Wanda, J, Beverly, Marlon, Reed. Thank you all for being here. Sarah. Hey, Cass, look at you being in here first.
I like this color here. That did good there.
You like that orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was turning them out.
Okay.
And I was just like, man, leave me alone.
How many is it?
I'll count in a second. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Mickey, you're on Instagram. How many's in the bag, sweetheart? How many's in the bag? She on here. She said, yeah, I did good. I gave him your shirt. I gave him the shirt. She said 10.
Okay. 10. I ain't not be in the budget.
She got the 2. I'm already.
Hey, man. Hey, you just can't be sending shirts that don't get a invoice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I need to make payments on that stash of shirts.
She said, let's go count.
Hey, I need some payment arrangements, man.
Yeah.
I need some layaway, but I'm gonna be wearing it.
what you're paying for.
Oh yeah.
So thank you all for being here again. This is a place where you ask your questions in regards to wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit and other creative ways to invest in real estate, whether it's commercial, land, single family, multifamily, storage facilities, all of the above. This is a place where we can talk about that and help put some money in your pocket, your friend's pocket, and anybody that you bring along. So if you have not done so already, please like, share, subscribe. In that, not necessarily in that order, but do it all. It's still not too late to tag a friend. And as Ty mentioned earlier, if you want to join us live like Tim Balada, I see you. I'm not ready to bring you on, but I see you.
Tim been here before?
I haven't seen him before, but he's down there. I see him. He's talked to him. Text the word Gator, Gator, to the number 205-964-5243, and we'll bring you on live where you can ask your question and any other follow-up question. Morgan Elizabeth says she's downloaded that free one-page contract years ago and still haven't used it. And I have a question for you, Morgan. Why not?
Oh.
Why not?
Oh.
Why you got it?
Oh.
Put it to some use. All right, so we're going to jump right on into this thing. We're going to start with Tim. Tim, come on.
What the hell? What's up, man?
Come on down. Hey, Tim. How you doing?
What are we doing?
Where are you joining us from?
I'm in BC, like Kelowna, Canada.
Oh, okay. Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
what's the weather like?
Sorry?
What is the weather like?
It's not snowing, that's for sure. It's a bit strange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never been to Canada.
It's cold. It's cold.
It's cold. Okay.
Stay down there in Texas.
I won't be coming to Canada. Okay.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
What question you got for us?
Nothing at the minute. No, I'm just hanging out. I always sit in the webinars, like catch them when I can. So.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Glad to have you, man.
Yeah. It's we'll get there. Don't worry. It'll happen. It'll happen. Things seem to be evolving pretty quick here.
If there's any question that you have, just wave at me. I see you, and I'll bring you right back on. Okay.
Without a doubt. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
No worries.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's what's up.
Love it. Let's see here. Yes, Jay. He said hotels. He said wholesaling, flipping hotels, motels, and Holiday Inns.
If you think you understand, then you bring. Ain't that how it go? Then you bring up. Ain't that?
I know.
Hotel,
motel,
Holiday Inn.
No, I don't know.
I can't.
Well,
why am I missing the rest of that?
I don't know. No.
What's wrong?
Hey, Bianca, Debbie Scooter. Let's see here. Hey, y'all. I'm all ears and ready to listen. And I already got 2 vacant hotels in my phone. I took pics of last year.
Oh,
so
boy.
Let's go. Last year, you've been sitting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you already ahead of the curve on this game here. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Edward,
yeah.
did we get an ice storm in Alabama?
A little bit.
I don't know. That
We've seen worse.
But it shut us down. What we got?
Yeah, it's the threat of it. You know
it was the threat.
Yeah,
it was a national state of emergency.
The threat of snow or ice. No schools. The grocery stores are finna get richer. You know, hey, it's a real hustle.
What is it? It's bread, milk, water.
I don't buy none of that.
Well, that's what flies off the shelves first.
Well,
bread, milk, water. I don't know what you're gonna do with the milk. If your power go out, the milk gonna spoil. Now, water and bread, I get. But what you want with milk?
Gotta get some sardines, vinas,
I'll start.
potted meat.
I'm out.
All what they call them non-perishable.
Non-perishables.
Oh yeah, baby. You go to Iraq with them. Hey, don't matter. You got no power or not.
Not digestible.
Get some crackers. Dip out that potted meat.
Oh, okay.
What? What are you? Hey, what are you eating? It's like, hey, boy. Every part of the hog they throw away. But tastes good though.
Okay. Michael, thank you for being here. Modest Tress says, I'm new to the channel and also just signed up for your knowledge. Thanks in advance. Well, we're happy to have you here. Absolutely happy to have you here. Yolanda Black, thank you for joining us. Let's see here. Sarah, are you in BC too?
Wait, we got Canada again?
No. Oh, when he's no. When Tim said BC, she put it in the chat, British Columbia, I guess.
She was trying to let us know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I didn't, but thank you.
Okay. So the relax and calm. You know what I wanted to ask you? So I went back and I really don't ever watch the Flippinars like of
Me either.
Us.
Yeah, me either.
But you actually you snip and trim them to use to repurpose.
Oh, you mean the clips?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I'm talking about like the actual show.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't ever do that.
I do because I wanted to see if I was truly funny. I wanted to see if like I could evoke myself for laughter.
Oh, you talking about y'all do know we're gonna have I'm gonna announce this again.
Don't do it yet.
Okay.
Don't do it yet.
Okay.
But nobody told me how loud I am.
You sound good. No. So the way I visualize it when I was listening to it is like I'm right in front of their face and you back off a little bit. Like you're not as loud as I am. I don't know why. I've traded out the mics and everything, and you don't all. So I'm right up on it, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. Like, am I too close to it? So that's why
I guess I don't know. It seems like you sound better than me.
I do sound better than you.
Yeah.
For one, I sound better than you.
Well, yeah, that too.
I sound better than you because, like, why you trying to tell me?
Yeah, y'all have to let me know if my shirt all hotched up, as my mama term now. You know what I'm saying? It came straight out the presses, baby.
You fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
You didn't write F, but the wrong one. But go ahead.
I see what you did there. Okay. Let's see here. Jay, I'm so ready to just jump out there and do something. I need a good deal. I know that's right. So Relax and Calm channel wants to know, is there any startup money with the hotels?
No, what we doing? No. We ain't buying yet. Baby steps.
Okay.
So just trying to get some huge paydays, some decent paydays, yeah.
Okay. So Tim, I got your question here. Are these global laws as well, or just for North America? So does this apply worldwide?
Well, wholesaling, I know it works in Canada because that's where Jamil started. Jamil Demji, JD, Astro Flipping. Yeah, that's where he started in Canada.
Okay. All right.
So
there you go, Tim.
Unless it changed since he left.
Okay, let's see here.
Canadian.
Tortuga.
All right, mate. What they say? Not ain't what they say.
That is Australia.
Eight. They say 8. They say 8. 8, right?
No.
Huh? They do say 8. 8.
No, that's south. You need to go down for that. That is not. Oh, Tim, you messing up. Tim, hold on. Tim, tell him he's wrong.
Yeah, he's right. That's what we say. Hey.
Okay, hey. Tim, I'm taking you back off. So bye. Bye, Tim. Okay. So Tortuga Spades on TikTok says, "Hey, Flipman, any advice for finding contractors who are looking to buy land for their projects?"
You mean developers?
Developers. Okay.
You say any advice on it?
Yeah.
Well, ideally, what you'll try to do is to go backwards. Any recent developments in the last 5 years, a lot of times you should be able to go back, depending on the tools you use, to see who purchased the land. Mm-hmm. That may be a way, or what listing agent appeared to have the most listings at the time that those houses were built, right? That may be a way to connect with the developer. Okay. Because normally they only have, a couple of realtors. Well, I ain't gonna say that. A couple of realtors maybe have all the listings. Other realtors bring in buyers or whatever. So.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And then obviously, if you see developments going on in a particular area, that's easy at that point, because normally they have signage out who that development is being executed by.
Okay. So DJ Rising 7, thank you for joining us. You're on TikTok there. You want to know what is the topic of discussion. So we talk about our creative ways to invest in real estate. And
with no money.
No money.
That's the whole premise of wholesaling.
Or credit. Little to no cash or credit.
There's no number I'm scared of if it's a deal.
Because it ain't requiring your money.
It ain't crime. Hey, so people they'll be happy to get your call if it's an opportunity.
But today's topic, which is what you wanted to know for Flippinar number 296, is make $100,000 wholesaling hotels and motels too. And when we get a little over halfway in, we get enough people in the chat here, we'll go over that topic. So stay tuned. I hope you.
This is a live Q&A where you basically can get questions answered about the entire process. And it's 296 of them. We probably have actually done maybe 310, something like that. So what 52 goes into 50? That's 6 years minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Been a minute.
Yeah, minimum 6 years.
So just me on TikTok, I says I'm almost ready to start. I'm going to go through your videos soon. I'll give you a good place to start. Just me. Text the letters VIP to the number 205-964-5243. What you'll get there is a playlist of the top 10 videos to get you started. It is not anywhere near all of the videos that are available for you on the YouTube platform, but that's a good place to start. So start with those videos. Again, text the letters VIP to the number 205-964-5243 and enjoy those. DJ Rising, hopefully I caught you before you left, but if I did not, bye-bye. So let's see here. Instagram, make sure you're posting your questions in the chat box there. I'm not really seeing any there as of yet, but I know y'all are there and live.
They just watch.
Just waiting on you guys to post some questions. All right, so let's jump back over here.
I see one person in here just comment her butt off.
Yeah, you see it in there, don't you? And angry faces.
And look what her title, her name is here.
Yeah. What? Hold on.
Look her.
PYT.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty on thing. Don't even know what it. I don't even think she knows that. Well, she got to know what it means to put it on there, but probably not. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, Denise Williams, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I say if your girl start acting up, then you take her friend.
There it is.
That's it.
There it is. There it is.
Okay. Relaxed in Love, Jason Hester. Thank you for being here. Robert Lovelace, Robert Moore. Robert Lovelace is from OKC. Thank you. And Sarai is in Casey, Kansas City. That's right. That's right. Let's see here. Hello, everyone. I'm pretty much that choir one that is Robert from Phoenix. Okay. Hey, Robert from Phoenix. Thank you for being here. Debbie and Scooter says, I ate potted meat when my teeth were out. Debbie, don't elaborate. We look at okay. Michelle is from Canada. Hey, Tim, there's somebody else from Canada in here. She's from Alberta.
I might move to Canada,
from
man. What's happening?
Alberta. Okay. Well, thank you for being here, Michelle.
What's happening?
Antoine Stevens.
So what part of Canada speaks French? More French than English.
Tim. All right, Tim. Can you answer the last question? Quebec.
Okay. Is it?
Can you name all the provinces of Canada? I bet you.
Yeah.
Not you, Tim. We know you can. You
I can't even spell Canada, but okay. So Tim, so in Quebec, let me see. So is French first and English, or they're about the same? Just depends.
No, I think they're first. Yeah, they speak fluent French there.
Okay, interesting. Okay. What, that was a French colony or something? Give me a little history.
Yeah, it's the same as Australia. It's funny. It was like, it was just the colonies here, like a penal colony, and it just went from there.
Okay. See, I didn't even know until the Queen died that Canada was a part of the British Empire. Am I right?
Yeah, same thing.
I didn't know that.
All part of the Commonwealth.
Okay, all right, that's what's happening.
Yeah, it's a hidden history.
Yeah. Prime Minister. All right.
Yep.
You know, you wouldn't know that, did
I'm sitting here intrigued. Okay.
Hey,
Hey, then you got Tim validating you. I ain't even got to go to Google.
Hey, I know a couple things, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This look like this. I was the kid to watch the news when I was little. You know what I'm saying? So I knew a little thing. You know, they ain't saying they always right on the news, but it does widens your horizon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's
So
good. All right.
we'll come back to you,
Okay,
Tim, in a
we'll be
minute.
back. Stay tuned. Okay. Let's see here. Antoine in the chat, y'all wants to know, does anybody have buyers for Cleveland, Ohio, specifically the east side of Cleveland? Very east side.
Now I've been to Cleveland a couple of times. I went back. I went up there. I don't even know if my man's still up there. They were buying up Cleveland. It was before COVID. So, but one of my, longest and probably most successful students is right there in Cleveland.
Okay.
Last time when I went up there to see the other guy, I saw him too. He had just sold 30 houses in a package, but he owned them. You know what I'm saying? He was just peeling off some of his stuff or whatever. But just text me. I'll see what I can do for sure.
Okay.
Randy in Cleveland. I know he ain't watching this. He's beyond the flip man.
This now. Okay, Love on TikTok. Hey, you're from Chicago. Jerome Lawless says, hey, I just started following and watching. What's some advice for a beginner from Chicago? Okay, Jerome, you and Love are in Chi-Town. So advice for Chicagoans.
Do what?
Some advice for starting out in Chi-Town.
Well, yeah, you're in a huge market. You're in the third.
Stop.
What
that
is
must
it?
be bothering you.
What?
Your shoulders. Could you keep doing this?
Yeah.
You see that little crease in the back. So pull it from the back.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
There, because that's what's bothering you.
Okay.
That little lip was bothering you.
Yeah, I'm hushed up. Chi-Town, huge market, endless opportunities. I don't know what else to tell you. You got to get out there and start grinding. Educate yourself. I tell you everything you need to know. But you're in one of those markets where, well, most markets of any decent side, but you're in like the third largest populated metro area, I think, still. It's going to be endless opportunities. Top 5 for sure.
Okay. All right. Let me scroll. I lost my place there. Antoine, Debbie also offered for Indianapolis. If as an option for you being in Chicago as well.
Indianapolis, Gary now.
Yeah. So Asaze Johnson says, are you still doing JV deals on residential property? So I know we've been talking a lot about in-house.
If somebody sends it over, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
I would be stupid not to partner with someone I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we don't put our energy into it, but somebody send me a house, that's basically what my channel is built off of houses.
Single families.
But we can expand it. But we can evolve.
Yes,
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Expand.
I've done so.
If you're not
evolving.
If you're not learning, you're not living.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That sounds good. Okay. Kizzy's Frugal Homestead says, hey, Flip, I have had my eye on a commercial property that's been vacant for it ended there, but I'm pretty sure you're going to say, oh, wow. Okay. Get you some information on that, Kizzy.
Now, let me just say this about, if you notice, there's a number of different types of commercial real estate.
Yes, sir.
But if you notice, I've designated a certain type. Now, if it's just a vacant building somewhere, like an old KFC or something, I ain't in that lane. I'm basically in the lane.
Kmart?
Maybe, but I'm more in the lane where I know where to put. I know I have buyers for. There are a bunch of them. Self-storage, hotel, motels now, right?
Okay.
So I know I have a lot of buyers for those. You know what, Winnet? It's hard to get stuff down now.
It's been vacant.
You talking about the one on
No, not that one, because I see that they actually doing something too.
Yeah, okay.
I think somebody in finally, I think it's still the same family.
Yeah.
They just finally realized that with all the traffic that they probably do better. It was on like the news. They was just condemn it.
Also they had to do
tear it
something.
down. So
Yeah.
they had to do something. So
Yeah.
went ahead and decided, but they were living in it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That was too much.
But what are you talking about? Where are you talking about?
It still is on the east side. It's one of them. It's most definitely motel, like old school, like travel ins where you just pull in and.
See, some bad had to happen for it to close in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
It is nobody will stay there.
Really?
No.
They won't put no money in it.
No, it's
It all needed was just renovation.
Yeah, a lot of it.
I'm saying, but that's all it needs.
You use it for like extended stay. Probably they probably pay $50 a week. It's something.
All that can be changed.
I know. But I'm just telling you, like it's just rent there.
Where is it?
On University. It's on University.
What wasn't
it up though? But it's worth to try.
Yeah, it's what you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Offers are free.
If you,
she must can't do offers are free because I ain't got them in a minute.
She can, and she was going to do them yesterday. Yeah, Mickey. Answer for yourself. Speak. I told her. I said, do offers are free, and she was like, but she already had
that takes some work. That must take some work.
But she already had truck cut. Actually, it doesn't. When she gets on truck, and she jumps is really easy. So she just did what she got. But that's what the next 5. Do the next 5 and offers are free, and I'll bring them with me tomorrow. You can get up and go cut that right now, sweetheart, because I'm sure you're not cleaning up like you're supposed to. All right, thank you. Little side conversation with the kid there. But yeah. It's
okay. Well, let's go ahead. We'll talk about that.
It's bad though.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. Flipman. I know this has been asked before. Wendell, a lot of these questions have been asked before, but there might be somebody here that didn't hear the answer before. So this is a question that's asked a lot. Would you recommend starting an LLC to shield your liability?
Should you establish an LLC to shield your liability? You're running a business, so you want to operate in a business entity. So the answer is yes, but I don't want that to be a reason that you don't start because you don't have one established. Because a lot of people use that unconsciously and don't ever do anything. You see what I'm saying? And then sometimes people don't have the budget to establish an LLC and maybe start some form of marketing or whatever. So I'm going to always strongly encourage you to start, and you can get your LLC in motion. It won't kill you to have one deal in your name or whatever. So.
All right. K&K Beauty Supply on Instagram, not VIP. V as in Victor, I as in Igloo.
Yeah. I've seen people text it over as V as in Victor.
Very important playlist.
Yeah, very important playlist. VIP.
But I'm putting it in the chat for you, K&K. For video playlist. I'm sorry. Okay. There you have it. Jerome, it had more than that, baby. More than that, probably ceiling falling in. They had fat back TVs. Wasn't even no flat screen. I'm talking about you got to get up and turn the knob. That old school. Yeah. So let's see here. Tortuga Space. How can we get on the call with y'all like Tim? Tim, you see everybody trying to be like you. You would text the word Gator, Gator, like alligator, but Gator. To 205-964-5243 and follow the instructions in that text that you get from that. Tortuga would love to have you on with us tonight to ask your question and any follow-up questions that you may have. So NIC, thank you for being here. Javon Wadi, Tia 327, Cosette, Josh the Juggler, Emmanuel Molina, Lisa, Brandon, thank you all for being here. Michelle, NFXX5, Crystal Q to you. Hey, Crystal. Kevin Davis, Ricky Dormius, Edward. Thank you all for being here. Seven Goddess Love. Let's see here. A lot of y'all just coming in. glad to have you here. Hold tight. The topic of today's Flippinar number 296 is make $100,000 wholesaling hotels and motels too. You still have the opportunity to share this with someone and bring them on over. But let's jump back into the questions and let's see who's up next. Hey, Emmanuel guys wants to know, anyone looking for 19 acres in Granbury, Texas? In there. So NIC says in Illinois, in order to wholesale, you need a brokerage license. Do you know if a brokerage license to virtually wholesale or wholesale storage units?
Nope.
So
you can legally still wholesale in the state of Illinois. Just partner with a broker if you don't want to get a license.
Okay.
It's a little more detail in that, but yeah.
So Mariquila wants to know, hey Flip, I'm in Atlanta and wanted to know if you are calling a list of 200, when do you begin calculating the comps?
If you're calling a list of 200, when do you begin calculating the comps? I guess trying to evaluate a property is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm answering the question where I understand it, unless you're just practicing, you really don't even worry about comping a property until you get a seller on the phone that wants to sell. Because you'll spend a lot of time doing that. Say if you tried to research and comp each one of those properties, you may not only talk to 2 people. So now you wasted all that time doing that. So
okay. On Instagram, Bondi, hey, thank you for joining us. Tonight is like every Thursday night, we're talking about wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit of your own, and other creative ways to invest in real estate. The topic of tonight's Flippinar is make $100,000 wholesaling hotels, motels, and hotels and motels too. We'll get into that in probably like 10, 15 more minutes. So just stay tuned. But I do appreciate you being here, and everyone else on Instagram, TikTok, and all the other social media platforms we're on tonight. So I love it. It seems like we have a really, really good crowd here tonight. So yeah, appreciate that. Now, welcome. I think maybe a few Flippinars ago, probably 4 weeks ago, we talked about real estate agents. So Inocencio, I think I said that right, Inocencio Ortega. This is from TikTok, says, how do you wholesale on market properties with real estate agents? Yeah, that was actually the whole topic from like 4 weeks ago.
Was it? Okay, so
he had the bald head realtor on the video.
I don't think that's what it was.
That wasn't what it was?
It was something. I don't think that's what it was.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I think he had a hole in the top.
He had George Jefferson.
He had more like a bozo.
He did. He had a curly.
He had a bozo
curly
slash jab George. They actually had a mix going on there. But anyway, so yeah, can you wholesale properties that are listed with agents? Yeah, some people run their entire operation like that. But you have to understand what you're getting into when dealing with an agent. They're gonna want normally $1,000 earnest money. They're gonna want proof of funds. Both of those hurdles can be handled, but you still have to take in consideration residential agents is what we're talking about. Most of them are not investor minded. They're only thinking about that 6% commission, whatever the number is. And so the more the property sells for, the more they make, which is an automatic resistance to you as the wholesaler. So if you can maneuver through that web, yeah, you can make it happen. Just like with anything, you got to make a lot of offers. So.
All right. So Rubai _Hassan05 on Instagram wants to know, how much does your wholesale program cost right now?
I hate to be vague about that because it depends on what you're actually trying to get. Right. Just go to what is it? Flipmasterclass.com. Just follow the prompts. And I thought about you all day yesterday.
And then you forgot about me.
And I forgot about it.
No, not it. You forgot about me.
No. I forgot about it because somebody called me like right before, and I was like rushing to get on, and I had thought about it all day. I said, I'm surprised with this link.
And I thought about it, and I was just like, see, so it's not. So I asked for help. It's one thing when you ask for help, but then when nobody gives you the help, that's heartbreaking. I'm asking for, you know, I'm just going to utilize the resources that are available to me,
Uh.
and I just won't ask nobody.
Well, yeah, no. I thought about it all day yesterday. I'm surprised with this link to this thing tonight.
You don't want to see me.
Somebody distracted me.
That's okay. I'm going to be successful at this.
Yeah, you are. Ain't no question.
I am.
Especially when we get to.
By show of hands, who all was here last week? Just put a hand in the chat box. I just want to see how many of you all were here last week, because we're going to reference something. Tim, you were here last week. Okay. We're going to reference something that we talked about last week. I need to see how many people in this chat heard what I said and heard what Ty said, to see what's going to happen next week, to see who was right and who was wrong. I know that sounded so vague and it sounded so crazy, but put a hand up in the chat if you was here last week.
Yeah.
4-4-J's. Listen, Linda. The way you can join us live is text the word Gator, Gator, like alligator, Gator, to the number 205-964-5243. I'm just going to give you directions on how to join us live. Would love to have you on here. Jerome kind of spoke on that as far as mentoring people. I think he just answered that when we talked about the not necessarily mentorship, but the program wise. But here, how would you explain that? Mentoring, same thing.
Yeah. Now the mentoring, just text me on that, and I'll tell you what the freight is on that. If you just want me to coach you one-on-one through unlimited deals. So
okay. Let's see here.
If you want to join us live, just text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. I think I got a banner for that.
You do. There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
Down there. Yeah, we just stopped using them. You told me you start using the banners because you use the snippets and you splice it and you don't want the banners in your face.
Yeah, they can work on that.
Stop. Kizzy said bozo. He did, Kizzy. Did. It was a mixture. Homie the Clown. Yes, Homie the Clown too. All of the above. Y'all remember what that man looked like. Giovanni Sarai. Am I pronouncing your last name correctly, Giovanni? Sarai or Sarai? I would love to know. Just put it phonetically in the chat there. Wants to know, what about old hospitals? What can you do with an old hospital?
An old hospital? Mm-hmm. That might be outside of my lane there. Ain't no might in it. I wouldn't know what to do with something like that in most cases.
Do you think a hospital would easily be a hotel? Why not? Each room has bathrooms.
I guess it could be. Hotel? That's going to go through an entire process that I don't really want to fool with. And well, I ain't gonna do it anyway, so it don't matter. I don't know how you limit your buying pool. Because somebody's gonna have to go through the rezone. So now you got to get into politics, because now you got to get it rezoned, especially a property of that size.
Oh, because that's huge.
Yeah, so that's that's something. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe one day I'll get there, say, hey, yeah, send me something like that. I know what we can do with it. I got some folks for that. But I'm trying to stick with stuff that has a large buying pool with no hesitation.
Okay. Martha Naval. So
something like that is like you have to assume that people are going to have that same vision that you're going to have. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because it was a hotel. It was a hospital, a failed hospital for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. So now you have to try to figure out what his highest and best use is. But what you think that may not be what somebody else think. But if I find a vacant hotel, a vacant apartment building, or some self-storage, normally that's easy to go back with that. Gotcha. You see what I'm saying? So, going back with a hospital, that's a whole nother shebang. That's just ooh. Okay. I don't even want to think about what it would cost to, depending on how large the facility is. So. But yeah, I ain't that smart.
Marcus Rawls. Oh, we got another one, Ty. We have another one that has been delivered and converted. Oh my goodness. He has seen the lights. Thank you for being here. Church. He says, I wish I would have stuck with you over 7 months ago. 7 months ago. I believe now. Let's get it.
What happened?
I don't know.
I thought the man had didn't. Oh my God. Okay.
What? Why'd you sleep on it 7 months ago, Marcus? Why'd you stick with it? But I'm glad that you're here now, and so let's get it. As you said, couldn't have said it better. Tia says, I ain't been on here in a minute. Have you lost some weight, Flip? Oh, look at that smile, Tia.
Hey, Tia, text me if you want some lunch, baby.
Wait a minute, that's all it took?
That's all it takes. It don't take much. I'm a work in process. What's that? I'm saying that I'm a work in
work in progress.
Work in progress. Yeah,
we striving for progress over perfection.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Advert LaRue says, right. Y'all do what Edward said. Edward said, hit the like button. So wherever you're joining us from, so go ahead and hit the like button.
Is it possible for everyone to at least share this? I wonder what would happen if everyone would at least share this.
Share with your other
Just
accounts.
one
I know
person,
y'all got more than one.
Even if you don't give a crap about them, if everybody just shared the link to somebody, what would happen? Huh?
I don't know. You probably changed some lives along the way.
Yeah, like just everybody, just one person. Just share with one person. Obviously, you're interested.
Yeah.
Share it to somebody that probably wouldn't be interested. How about that? And you might be surprised. Share it to somebody who probably wouldn't be interested.
Okay, let's see what happens.
See what happens.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Val Jones says, I will.
Thank you very much, Val Jones.
Okay.
VJ.
Right. Let's see here. Would an old school be a good commercial property? I think that's kind of like what he was just saying. Yeah, it just depends on.
Yeah, those are difficult, for me, So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
XXX5 says, I'm converting my handyman company to a real estate wholesaling company. Is it necessary to state that to potential buyers and sellers?
That you're wholesaling?
That you're converting your handyman company to a real estate wholesaling company.
No. They don't need nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But keep doing your handyman stuff though. Okay. Until the real estate can replace that income double.
Okay. Ricky Dermayes, I've said it a couple of times, it's flashing across the screen there. It's rolling across the bottom. Text the word Gator to that number there that you see. And hopefully you can get on and join us live. Let's see here. Josh the Juggler, you say in Montgomery, you're looking at a plethora of opportunities. Okay. In the Gump.
The G-U-M-P.
G-U-M-P. All right. So Javon Waddy says, I'm in a rural area in Virginia, and I see all the work heading my way. I work in the plumbing field, and I have already worked on 40 homes. How can I capitalize on my own houses?
Well, if you see the path of progress headed your way, then that could be some serious land plays, that, there's development headed in your direction to you say you're in a rural area. So I'm assuming you're not far from a metro area. I'm assuming, I may be wrong on that, but that's one thing you can do. But if he says he's a plumber.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're a plumber, you're getting motivated sellers all the time. Mm-hmm. They just need to be asked, do they want to sell? Once you stick them with that bill, I don't want to do this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be the house they're living in, or it may even be a house, they're renting out, or whatever the situation is. But you're running into potential motivated sellers all the time. Okay. Just ask. Or you got their contact information, have somebody else to call them and ask. Anybody in the service business like that, I was watching Law and Order, and not Law and Order, what's it called, Blue Bloods, and one of the police officers was, like whenever they raid a house, it was a crack house or something, he would go back and buy it. Right? Mm-hmm. And was making a killing. And so the chief of police, formerly Magnum PI, Tom Selleck, he didn't like it. He said he didn't like him showing up in a two-door Benz. What are the other younger officers going to think? He said, well, they should come over and ask me what I'm doing. He said, you're missing the point. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just going to automatically think you're doing something illegal. And you really are not, but you are taking advantage of the job because of those situations. Now that's the police. You as a plumber, not the same thing. Or you as an electrician, not the same thing. You as a roofer, not the same thing.
Yeah.
You as an HVAC guy, not the same thing. Those are opportunities for you, because a lot of times you're saving them people from what they really don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, the renter moved out. Now they got to go back and do all these repairs. They call you for the plumbing side of it. They really may want to sell that.
Okay. 44Js. Seriously, I want to do what Ty does. I'm so sick and tired of struggling and getting scammed for courses that make you pay a certain amount. Then when you pay that, they hit you with the landing page and want thousands. I'm ready.
Well, let me just say this. We have a version of that. But I try to make it, I try to make it very clear that you don't have to do that with me. Trust me, I appreciate the bread anytime somebody spend their hard-earned money with me, but you don't have to do that at all. Because I've been putting out content since August of 2008 on this YouTube channel. Over 1,000 videos if you count the YouTube shorts. Easily. Even without the YouTube shorts, we're still probably approaching 1,000. Right? And so everything you need to know is here. It's there may be a couple things everybody do a little different than others, but at the end of the day, it's all about the same in reality. I've talked about it more than like, not that I know everything, but I know most of how this stuff runs just with the circles I run in, and just stuff people bring to me that I don't know or whatever. So it's literally all here. Don't get caught up in the buying courses is that you're doing something. I think that's where a lot of people get trapped into, that if I'm continuing to educate myself, I'm doing something. You probably ain't no problem. If you spent the money, what you're talking about, you following me and stuff, you know what to do. And either you haven't done anything, or what you have done, you're not doing enough of it. If you're going to just understand that the business boils down to generating leads in some form or fashion. Leads solve all problems. That ain't mine. That's Henry Eisenstein's. Leads solve all problems. Meaning you get a lot of leads, you just gonna do deals, right? At some point, and you got a great follow-up system, you're going to do deals. You know what to do. If you spent the money, what you're saying you spent, you know what to do. Just do it. But you got to have some patience. It takes a lot of patience and be very consistent.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, 44J says, as I see, the hardest part is getting started.
Yeah, start, man. Start
somewhere.
Start. Like I showed to my the private group, not this week, but last week. Man, download that well, if it might not be in your, but if $100 in your budget, get PropStream, go to deallater.com, text the word tool, and use that app. And that's how you're going to run your business. You're going out there, you're gonna learn your market, you're gonna find vacant houses, you're gonna hit the skip button, you're gonna call these people, and it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Period. It's a numbers game. I hope my man Eric is on here. Wave your hand in the chat to Adria from Lubbock, Texas. Sent a hotel deal over, which he's already wholesaling or whatever. And he's part of the inspiration behind this, right? I was going to probably do it anyway, but he threw some serious fire on it. That story hopefully will be told here shortly, soon. But just like in the situations where motivated sellers are in commercial real estate also, because we're dealing with human beings and we get into bad situations through just life, divorce, death, bad business decision, bad partnership, illness, taxes, kids going out to college, retirement. Daddy built this business 30, 40 years. Guess what? Kids don't want to have anything to do with it, because what? Daddy made them work at the business every weekend. And guess what they said when they grew up? I got John Brown that I work. I do this for a living, even though they benefited from it greatly. Probably put them through school, everything, right? So if the kids don't want the business, and these people, baby boomers own all this real estate and just business in general, but all this real estate, then it's opportunity for you. But it's no opportunity for it. They don't know you exist.
Okay. Thank you.
I am not saying this to make it seem like it's easy. You just need to know it's possible and very possible.
Okay. Well, thank you. All right, Miss Sheila. I'm sorry you feel that way. We've asked numerous questions since we've been on here. She says you all waste a lot of time. If there are no questions, give some tips and updates pertaining to wholesaling. We've been reading questions.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
bring Deborah on. Deborah got a question.
Yes, Deborah, you ready?
Deborah, you got a question?
Yes, I do.
We can blast it out. Deborah, come on.
Oh, I got a question. I forgot to ask it last week, so I wrote it down so I remembered to ask it this week.
Okay.
I'm interested in the commercial properties. I haven't talked to the owner, but I know of a property near the interstate in Indianapolis on my side of town that might be a good fit for your wholesale. But what I want to know is when I go through the wholesale stuff, is there a formula I can use to comp a property so I know how much to offer for it and how much it would go retail on commercial?
All right. So what type of commercial property? Is it just vacant land? Was there a previous business or building there? If so, what was it?
There was a shopping center, but it's got a really huge parking lot. And if you wanted to do a business that used semis or trucks, you would have a lot of room to move around.
So it's about
a block and a half away from I-465 in Indianapolis.
So the entire shopping center is vacant?
Well, up front, they've got some businesses, and I think that these businesses are still in business. But the shopping center, the strip mall itself, I don't think it is.
Okay, now something like that, that's a little different animal, but that would be something I would be interested in taking a look at. As far as you being able to make an offer on it, it's just not that cut and dry because it's a vacant shopping center, so it's not producing any income. And most of commercial real estate, most investors like to make their offers based on the income that it is actually producing and or possibly can produce. Now, it sounds like this particular property, someone could bring it back to life with renovations or whatever and keep it as a retail center. That's the easy thing to do in the sense of zoning. Now, if it's something else, then you have to go through the entire rezoning process, which, a lot of, investors in that world, they're comfortable with waiting, 2 or 3 years to get a project off the ground because of the potential return on it. So ideally, what you want to do, I would have to just help you with it. There's no way I would get help, actually. You would have to just, number one, reach out to them if you have a phone number for them and see if they're actually interested in selling it first. And assuming that they are, hopefully they'll give you a price, try to collect as much information as possible, maybe some history on why it appears to be vacant, how long have they owned it, has there been any recent updates to the property, what's the total, which you can look that up online, but you may want to ask them what's the actual rentable square footage on the property, any debt on the property, meaning do they have any loans attached. I'm just trying to think of some of the things you'll want to ask on a property of that type. The income that they are producing right now, what's the gross annual revenue there? Or the tenants on triple net leases or the double net, or what's the situation there? How many? You may want to ask, how many actual paying tenants do you have? how long are those leases for? I acted as a triple net because that means that changes a few things to make it a little bit more attractive, even with the amount of vacancies there. But you may have to go back and watch this, to go back. What I'm saying, I think we're 50. You will say 53 minutes in here, so you may have to go back and watch this to jot down those questions.
Okay, which email should I let you know on once I gather the information?
Well, text me first, Deborah, and then I'll send you the email address.
Oh, okay, I'll do that because I found an email for you on Been Verified because I've got it as part of my what they call skip search
Yes, ma'am.
Tools, and I sent a thing about my private funding to the email, but I didn't know if that was a correct email or not.
I have no idea, but you text me, I'll send you the right one.
Okay, thank you so much, Flipman and Adria. It is good to see both of you.
Same here, baby girls, out there in Indy.
Okay, I love you guys. See ya.
Same here.
All right,
bye.
Good seeing you again. Yes, ma'am. That's what's up.
All right. Sheila, thank you for being a good sport. She just laughed at me.
Oh, wow.
I am too, Ricardo. We claiming it. This year is the year to get the money. Let me slide over here.
Yeah.
There was a question on TikTok. It was Efren Garcia. Thoughts on cold calling on a Sunday?
That's Gator. We don't. Where are Gators at, man?
You been let the Gators go, and
They talking about they smell.
Like
what kind of nose you got? Don't nobody smell them.
Well, they have an odor, but what they do?
They do have odor. You smell them too?
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're just.
What's wrong with me? It's old.
It's just the material that they use, just like the painting stuff.
Oh,
but,
okay.
That's
Gator.
Where are they?
That's the only thing I would say. That's Gator, huh?
But where are they?
They out there on the table out there.
First of all, they weren't here. So what they?
I know.
Exactly. They wouldn't bother nobody. That's why I just need to get Gator and bite them. Okay. That's Gator.
That's Gator.
Most people are at home on Sunday, so.
That's Gator.
Yeah, but a lot of people also think that's family time. Man, it depends. Saturday really could be family time.
Yeah.
It just depends. Okay. This ain't no Monday through Friday business.
No, sir.
So I'm just putting it out there. Big Boss on TikTok wants to know, what do you do if they ask for proof of funds?
If you ask for proof of funds, there are services out there. You could go to just text POF to 205-964-5243. Text POF to 205-964-5243. Also, if you want to build a list of pre-foreclosures nationwide, text PRE to 205-964-5243. Text PRE to the number. If you want the contract that I've been using since 2003, been giving it away since 2008, text PSA for purchase and sales agreement, PSA to 205-964-5243. That's an instructional video on how to fill it out for sellers and buyers, and how to get it signed with a few clicks virtually. Probate. You want to build a probate list. Text the word heirs, not hairs, but heirs, HEIRS to 205-964-5243. Text the word heirs to that number. Boom. There we go.
All right. Eric Dobie did wave his hand. He's in the chat there. Or did you already know he was in the chat?
Who was that?
Eric Dobie. You said
Dobie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up, Eric? Hey, let's get it, baby.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me go back to Instagram here. The question on Instagram was, and I love these. You love these questions too. You haven't had this. So Rubai_Hassan05. I read a question from them earlier, but it says, do you think you can start wholesaling while I'm still in high school?
Oh, yeah, baby. That's a great question. Hey, look here. So can you start wholesaling while you're still in high school? Man, my mind was so, I didn't even know. I didn't even know what entrepreneurship was when I was in high school, right? I don't even know if I had ever even heard the term before, right? Definitely nothing about no real estate, but just, running a business or owning a business, period. That wasn't even a focus of mine at all. So now I know these kids are exposed. They have exposure to start your own business. It's cool. It's cool now to say, hey, I want to be my own boss, blah, blah, blah. Whereas back when I was growing up, and even, after that age, if you said you wanted to start running your own business, that means you were lazy and you didn't want to work for nobody, or you didn't want to work. Not that you want to work for nobody, you didn't want to work. That's what that meant. But now it's just flipped. That's amazing. But just wanted to say that. But anyway, but to answer your question, yes, sir. All you have to do is educate yourself. You may not be of age, depending on the state, to legally sign a contract or agreement. You would simply partner with someone of age, right? Parent, sibling, relative, friend, right? That it is of age to sign the agreement. And you all just divvy up the funds that you make. You be the brains behind the operation. So in order to be the brains behind the operation, you've already started what you needed to do is to educate yourself. So I give it all away right here on my YouTube channel. Text VIP to 205-964-5243. Boom.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you for answering that. Dennis Cook, in order to get that one-page contract that Ty has been using for decades, text the letters PSA as in purchase and sale agreement, the purchase sale agreement, PSA to the number. I know they would. That's why I corrected myself. It is just PSA to the number 205-964-5243. And you will have access to that one-page contract. You can also go over and visit dealyalater.com. It's kind of like a deal and calculator mixed together. So dealyalater.com, and that one-page contract is there as well. Gives you opportunity to plug and chug that information and email it out and have it virtually signed using signing platforms. An example would be like DocuSign or something like that. Adobe has one too. But just keep that in mind. You do not have to have the paper form, but if you just got it, you do not have to have this contract in paper. But if you do and you want it to print out, we have a way to do that, but it ain't free because I've just listed all the free ways for you to get it.
Where it at?
Huh?
There it is, right here.
There it is. Where's it? Where it is. Okay. So to get a hard copy of the contract, it's $20, but you can cash out $@AskFlipMan with your phone number, and we'll get that over to you. But I'm telling you, as with everything else, the information, the videos, the technique, the logic, the tools. Well, the tools aren't
free. Give me some sardine money. I can buy me some sardines, man.
It's free. So dealyalater.com or either PSA to the number or $AskFlipMan, or if you want to contribute to my
sardines with the chilies in it, the chili pepper slices in it.
$AskFlipMan and put Adria in the chat. Make sure you put my name in it for my lunch. You can send it to him though.
You eat sardines?
No, I don't eat sardines.
Oh, okay.
You know that we've talked about. That's crazy. Like, no, that's like, who does that? Like, wow.
Sardines with some hot sauce on that. But
I know what you're saying.
I can't eat crackers right now, but with some crackers.
I know. They're hungry. Okay, so let's talk about this. We're 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 31 seconds in. This is Flippinar number 296. Thank you all for who are here joining us. Hey, Saul, I ain't seen you in a minute. There's Saul Rickenbacker. Thank you for joining us tonight. So tonight's topic is make $100,000 wholesaling hotels and motels too. Again, this is Flippinar 296. These Flippinars are available for you to go back and watch as soon as we're done. You can continue to ask questions in the chat, but let's talk about it, Ty. Let's talk about the topic.
All right. This is really simple, guys. So with self-storage, what we did was I gave you, and it's on the screen now. You can text Minnie to 205-964-5243 to get that free training on how you could partner with me on wholesaling self-storage. But with that, I gave you a free way of being able to build your list first of potential owners that you could target. And then also provided the script and lingo on how to do the same thing. Well, with hotels and motels, it's not the same, because with self-storage, especially in smaller markets, smaller towns, the number that you see on Google and the number that you see on the property, the signage, with their phone number, most of them are going to have a phone number. It goes directly to the owner. Whereas the hotel, the motels, that'll rarely happen, right? So I couldn't do the same thing. I guess you could try it or whatever and still try to, do it that way. So the easy thing that we could do in this time, I'm gonna share my screen here. So the simple thing to start out, and maybe I'll figure out something different. Now, what I did do, people that have been really hard, some of the people going hard at the self-storage, I've given them we had to manually create list here with the team, and I've debited it out to some of those that have been going hard on the self-storage to give them another option on possibly, doing some deals in the hotel and I can just say two of the people, Ashley and Rick, have already, I think Rick has sent over, let me see, two today. Let me see. Two today, two yesterday, right? One of them, the guy wants 40 million. But guess what? It may be a possibility. Just from the people that I know in that world. It may be a possibility, right? I don't know if he's asking too much yet, but it may be a possibility. So with that being said, but the simple thing you guys can do, right? I'm not where you are. It's part of why I even started putting out this content. If I give you some value, maybe help feed your family by showing you how to do the same thing, hey, we can partner on some stuff. It's called networking. All right. So what you see here is the freeway, right? And this is actually in Mobile, Alabama. And so if you know of a situation like this, so this is I-65. And if you didn't know, I-65 starts in Mobile and goes all the way to Chicago.
I was about to say that.
You knew that?
No, I knew it was somewhere that it runs like a long line.
Yeah, it starts in Mobile, Alabama, and goes all the way to Chicago. Right. So anyway, so if you know of a situation like this where where a hotel or motel is off the freeway and it's vacant, which I'm going to show you, this one is vacant. Right. You see, it's all boarded up. Now we're catching HELL finding these people, but we're going to find them. The LLC that they had it in, it has been dissolved, but we're going to find them. So if you find a situation like this off the freeway, we just need the address, right? And I think we can find them. That's all you have to do. So I'm not where you are, right? And some of you all truck drivers that follow me, you probably see this stuff all the time, so, but look at this whole thing here. It's vacant. I think it's 100. The research I've done is 108 rooms or whatever. So, this is one of the economy type deals here. Maybe we can get a good deal on it. I don't know how long it's been vacant. My brother sent me this. And as of before last Friday, I wouldn't have known how to evaluate a property like this. But guess what I did?
Researched, you learned,
I researched,
yourself,
reached out to a couple of people I know, right? I only asked him a few questions because he's a very busy man, loaded. He ain't got time, to train me. Or whatever. I respect his time. I just like a couple of questions that I wasn't sure about. And that's it. Everything else I researched myself. Right. And so hopefully I'll be able to, a couple of people that I followed, I'll be able to get them on. They can go into more detail on this stuff. But yeah, so something like this right off the freeway, as you can see, again, that's I-65. I-10 crosses. Where's I-10 at? So it must be on down. So I-10 is right here. So I-10 crosses, they intersect right there in Mobile. And I don't know where I-10, I guess start out there, LA somewhere. But yeah, so something like that, right out the freeway exit, it's surrounded by other hotels and motels or whatever. But you know, that's how we can get down and split 6 figures. Again, these are more easier to identify because I have a pool of buyer, a large pool of buyers that I can access for these, just like I can with self-storage. So there you go, AP. So we'll stop sharing here.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take a couple of questions if there are any questions. So if you got some, just text me. I'm going to set up a website to make it easier to submit those. But for right now, just text me at the 205-964-5243. You don't want to try to pull up the one you know where it is?
I know what it is. Let me look first.
Oh, you don't want to give out your thing.
I don't want to give out my information.
Okay.
Probably ain't nothing though. All right, you gonna throw the thumbnail up there?
Oh yeah.
You got to talk to it though.
Well, yeah. I want to see if they had any questions first. You know what I'm saying? Before we.
Okay. You could turn that into senior housing. Well, maybe. Let's see. So you just send the address. Edward Tame says so. You just send the address.
Yeah. Somebody just texted me, said they seen one off of 75. You need to go back and get that address. So his name is Cal, C-A-L.
Okay.
Yeah.
You on Instagram?
No, he texted me through the number.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it doesn't have to be off the freeway. That's just ideal.
Gotcha.
Now let me make sure I'm clear on that. It doesn't have to be off because some people not even close to a freeway, right? It's just ideal. It doesn't have to be. It's just ideal. Ideally, you want it if it's not off the freeway, it's surrounded by other motels and hotels also, and it's just vacant. Again, that's not a deal breaker. If it's not, I'm just giving you the best one, the ones that's going to give us the best opportunity. Now, if it's in an area where everything vacant, it's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be tough.
Oh.
You found it?
You know, I pass by this every day and didn't even pay attention to that one. Okay.
Oh, it's another one?
Okay, so if you're in my city, you know where Moonwinks is. It's run down, dilapidated. I didn't even pay. I pass by this every morning and I looked on the left. That's not the one I was talking about. I was talking about the one on the right hand side. But the one at the picture right here with a big for sale sign in the yard of it, they made them demolish. I told you it had problems with it, but that one's demolished. But the other one, let me see here. There's Moonwinks down. It is. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, let me ask the question real quick while I'm Googling this.
Yeah, just opportunity. I'm just trying to present opportunities to create win-wins for everybody. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not where you are, and this is a big place. The United States is a big place. So let's leverage this, man. You know, I'm willing to share what I know about it. So
Josh Juggler says, do we need a new purchase and sell agreement with the new Alabama law, or will the assignment contract suffice?
Well, what they want you to do is they want the seller and the buyer to sign off on your assignment fee. Okay. But you can just double close it though.
All right.
Just text me and I'll send you a title company that'll take care of you. In Alabama, anyway.
Oh, right. Edvard, that's crazy. I just heard of a woman who paid $100,000 to learn to wholesale and she didn't get any videos. Of course, baby, you should just
Oh my God!
Oh,
for 100. Oh, I wouldn't. It wouldn't even took that much. I would have come out and at least. I don't even know how long I would have stayed with him. I would have come out to that city. I don't even know how long. I can still run my business. You know what I'm saying? Get what I need to do to get done. Oh my God. Oh.
So Val Mitch says, I want to start wholesaling in Las Vegas, but just have no clue where to start. So Las Vegas is a good place?
Yeah.
Just have to ask.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Ricky, I'm sorry if you didn't get anything back. Sometimes it is a little delayed.
It's a little delayed sometimes.
Something before, yeah. What about? Okay, send it over that guy. Yeah, I think a lot of these questions you kind of answered after you did it, but it was what about industrial properties? Came across one the other day, but not familiar with them.
Yeah. The industrial property. I hadn't written hard on it yet, but yeah, the industrial properties also for sure.
Okay. So Relaxed and Loved wants to know, how does wholesaling apply in pre-foreclosure situations?
Well, actually, well, I ain't even gonna go into it. I don't even want to jinx myself. I'm sort of ignorant like that, but yeah, pre-foreclosure. This deal right here. If you watch this video here, you text 164K, and you listen to Shanetta tell her story how she made that on her first deal. That came from a pre-foreclosure. So the equity was already there. There was nothing additional that needed to be done. So it just was a normal deal. Now, sometimes they may owe more than what makes sense. So then you have to go through what they call a short sale process in order to create enough equity there for the deal to make sense. But yeah, it can still go down.
Okay, thank you for answering that question. Yes, Trevon, keep going. What a flip, man. I'm still grinding on the phone with self-storage. A lot of no's, but I know a yes is coming.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Now, let me just say this now. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're saying a lot of no's, but get outside the cities. Go into smaller areas. Google Maps is good at finding those also, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Target Florida.
What about abandoned car washes?
Really not my lane. That's a tough one there for me. But send it over. You never know. Send it over.
Okay. Jamo, what is the keyword to text for info on the VA cold call help?
I don't have it set up a text scale, and I'll get it over to you. Just be patient with me.
Okay. So I think we've already gone through this. When you speak about buying motels, do you have a questionnaire format like the storage facility questionnaire?
Well, at this point, I just told you just find vacant stuff. So just send the address. I could go over it right now, but you think I should? If people just want to be that proactive? Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go through what's needed. Obviously, you need to verify the address. You need to know the number of keys, rooms, units, doors. The term they use in that world is keys. Some people might be more familiar with rooms or units, but keys. All right. So you want to know what it's called an average daily rate is, or ADR, right? Most of them are going to know what that is. Okay. You want to know what their occupancy rate is. That's normally just based over the last 12 months or whatever. All right. And have there been any recent renovations? Or are there any, depending on what franchise they're with or what brand they're under, is there any expected renovation? They call it a PIP. It's a property improvement plan. That's what it's called, but they call it a PIP, PIP. All right. Some of people know what that is, some won't. But is that has already been done, or you have a timeline that it has to be done or whatever? So what else do I need to know? Is it self-managed, or they have a third-party management? And then you want to get into what their gross revenue is, and what their expenses are for the year. So that's it. So we'll say an hour and 17 minutes in. You can go back and watch those questions or whatever. So those are the questions you'll need done. Obviously a price.
Okay, thank you for that. So Hickman Alexis is a WA student here. How many buyers and sellers list should I have in my market? I have started to overwhelm myself due to comping with Zomps, and I need help.
Yeah, stop comping. Stop comping. Okay. Don't even worry about it until you actually talk to a seller, right? Mm-hmm. And to talk to a seller, I'll help you with it. So the first question about the buyers. 4 or 5 would be good if they're active buyers, right? Right. Okay, but focus on trying to find deals through sellers, or if you're going to partner with other wholesalers. But forget about that comping part of don't frustrate yourself out the business. It'll make it a lot easier when we start actually analyzing some deals.
All right, thank you. Let's see here. So Martha Neville. Martha, I think mentioned it earlier, but just text the number of what you purchased and your email address. Make sure that it's not in your spam junk. She just didn't get her link in her email.
Yeah,
So,
just text me. We'll get you over the right place.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Scroll down. Y'all in here strong. Big Ren, big underscore Ren, little to no cash or credit. So Big Ren, no, you do not. On the surface of what's being taught here and what you can learn requires very little cash, no credit, no credit.
You don't have to do nothing. Yeah, no money. I'm giving you ways to do it with no money, and to get into the bigger money, like flat out skipping houses if you want to, going straight to commercial with self-storage and hotels, motels, soon to come multifamily.
Shazam, send it over. I got one off the highway in Charlotte.
Boom, let's get it. Let's get it.
Yes. Trevon, yes, send the address.
Yes.
Clarence, not Gator in the chat. You would have to text Gator. Let's see here. Yup, Eric. Yup, y'all better get like Eric in the chat. He's in there. Bye, Saul. You have to get up early in the morning until I get my deals. Until you get your deals, then you get to sleep in a little later. But you probably won't want to sleep in.
Get the rest, man.
Yes. Let's see here. Eric Dobie, Ty's telling y'all the truth. He immediately had a buyer for a motel that was giving me problems. In less than an hour, he had his buyer ready to go.
Let's get it. I'm telling you, I ain't want Eric spilled the beans, but I wasn't gonna go that far with it. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. So yeah.
Eric, TMI.
He
He put a number in the chat too. Cut it out.
He put the numbers in there.
It's in there now. He put the numbers in the chat. There it is.
Hey, no, we ain't gonna announce them out on the thing though.
That's okay, Eric. Yeah. With my meal at. I was trying to ask Flipman. Let's see here. What's the name of the app? Jewel Hines Quantum Compound. What app were we talking about?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Maybe we're talking about paying the $97 going to DoYouLater.com.
Oh, text the word tool.
Tool. Yeah. I think that's probably what we were talking about. Okay.
Without an S.
Okay. So we've been going like an hour and 22. I got to get back to the workplace. You want to do the flip?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. So we got the thumb. I'm sorry. Let me stop talking while I'm yawning. We got the thumbnail here. And if you're, no, we're not going to do the thumbnail.
Right.
First of all, we ain't done Who's Here.
Huh?
We have a lot of things that we haven't done. So there's a lot. Okay, let me start over. Coming out. Okay. We have a lot of people in the chat that were here tonight that were here last week.
Yeah, you said you didn't want to talk about it.
No, I didn't want to talk about it then.
Okay.
So put it out there.
Okay,
if you were here last
week, if you were here last week, we said Adria Swope, she has the gift of gab, and she can sell dirt to an ant. She can sell ice to an Eskimo. She can sell stilettos to a street walker. She could what else you got?
Water to a fish.
Water to a fish.
I don't know.
Anyway, so I don't believe her. So is it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
So Tuesday at
what do we say? 1?
Yeah, but probably we're gonna say 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 hour time.
1 hour time.
2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do live cold calling. Adria's going to prove me wrong. We're going to call on a house. We're going to call self-storage. And we're going to try to call a hotel about that. Now, hopefully we get some people on the phone. So I want to see what she's talking about. All right. So will Adria find a deal on the live cold calling?
Okay. All right.
If she does, she can quit Target. She can quit Tuesday.
Tiffany says sounds good. Okay, now you got that. Yeah, y'all just watch me work. Hold on, let me see here. There was one thing, Shazam. What'd you say?
What?
Hey, Flippin', this is from Afro Chaos. Hey, Flippin' and Adrian, it's Adria. Have a Cali seller with a commercial property in Alabama, a restaurant now, also in a huge empty parking lot. Is there a commercial wholesale contract that's not 14 pages long? So if that's a commercial property, it might need to be handled a little different. Like what we got?
Yeah. I hate to give out that advice on commercial agreements because you're dealing with sophisticated people, much more sophisticated, not always, than people that own houses, right? And so ideally, I recommend just getting an attorney involved to create your contract. It's expensive, it can be, or whatever. I just hate to put that out there like that, so
No, that's fine.
it's a different ball game.
Okay, we have not asked, and I see a lot of y'all who I see week to week, and some of these names are new. So we didn't ask the last couple of weeks, but this is what I would like to know. Give me if you
didn't know wholesaling existed, you didn't know wholesale existed, and you caught this live stream. That's a 1. You knew wholesaling existed, but you didn't know I existed, and you're here on the live stream. You knew I existed. You knew wholesaling existed, but this is your first time on the live stream. That's a 3. 4, you're always here.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Yeah, you're a gator.
Old head, gators.
Old head, not a guppy. All right, so put that in the chat.
Flip heads.
Flip heads. Really be interested to see who is new and who's just joining us. Either way, I'm very appreciative that you're here with us tonight. And joining us week to week, just listening to us, listening to me read the questions.
We're going to do the thumbnail, man. You see, I keep putting it up.
I'm going to do this thumbnail. Okay, let me get through this.
Okay. All right.
So Saguna is a 3. Courtney Power 4. Kingdom Living a 3. Joe Miller 2. Let's see. I'm just going to go through. If you gave me a 3, K Young a 4. Wait, 4 wasn't even no option, was it?
Yes, it was.
It was an option.
Yeah,
okay.
You always hear flip.
Okay, Pinky Green is a 2.
Okay.
All
right.
I see my usuals. Yes, Debbie, I already know. Hey, Father Knows Best. Okay. That's only 2. Let me slide over here. You working on land deal in New Orleans? Okay, D.
Oh, let's get it.
Yeah, that's on TikTok over here. Nobody's really giving me numbers on TikTok and on Instagram. Somebody just put old. Okay, good. You've been here before. All right. And 3.5. That is not a number. Let's see here. All right, so let's go to the thumbnail. Throw the thumbnail up. Pretty much everybody gave us like a 4. Right. So the thumbnail, we do a review. Trevon is a 2. Hey,
okay.
Trevon.
What's up, man?
We do a review of the thumbnail at the end of the show. The idea of the thumbnail, the purpose of the thumbnail is to give you kind of a preview of what the topic of the Flippinar is going to be. So the thumbnail and the topic needs to go hand in hand. You need to be able to, if you did not see the topic and you saw the thumbnail, would you have an idea of what we were going to talk about tonight? So in the thumbnail, we have Ty, who's consistently drifted away from the black and white newspaper.
Well, let me ask you this first. Let me ask you this first. Which one is better? This one or this one?
Oh, you put the inverted color holiday in it. I think I like this one because you see the H and you say hotel.
Yeah.
This, go to the other one.
It could be an apartment.
It could be an apartment complex.
Yeah.
It could be a loft style. I'm not sure. It could be a hospital for all I know. So I do like that one. So flip like. No, it's supposed to be flip houses like.
Oh, flip like houses.
Oh, flip this like houses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so does the thumbnail go with the topic? And do you like it? If you don't like it, tell me why. So you give me a 5, it's great, all the way down to a 1, which means it's trash. If you give it anything less than a 5, you need to tell me what can be improved on it. So let's go. See, told you I'd be loud. Loud. Joe Miller gives you a 5. Debbie and Scooter said they like the second one. So when you say the second one, we're talking about the one that has the H on it that it's looks like Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Let's see here. H&N says the first one. Marcus says the first one. Tia says rubbing hands like the Birdman. Victoria gives you a 4. You have to let us know.
Uh-uh.
Let us know why.
Uh-uh.
Father Knows Best says the ones with the palm trees. I don't know whether that was 1 or 2. Wanda a 5, Kizzy a 5, Trevon a 5, Josh the Juggler a 5, Javon Waddy a 5, K Young says it a 5. Okay, let me see who here is. Trevon says the second one, so the second one with the hotel on it. Either one is a. Who said that? You tell me this. I'm gonna let you guess, and if you get this right, you
Wanda.
Wanda already said 5, not Wanda. Here's what it is. Man, either one is a 5, baby. You did very well on this. Yes. Who said that?
Wait a minute.
Who said that? Which one of them? It's only one. It ain't Wanda. So who else?
Oh.
Yeah, which one of them in that 5? Aretha ain't on here tonight, so it ain't her. It ain't Wanda. So who's left? It's only 3 of them that's left in that little clip.
It's a couple.
It's 3 left in that I normally do the rundown.
Yeah,
you ain't true. You ain't true. Because I would have said her name off.
I'm confused. Oh.
Deanna.
Deanna. I was gonna say that.
You
but
should say that.
I was gonna say that.
She was gonna say
I was gonna say that.
Michael, you said I tried to cash app the $20 and a lot of flip mans came up.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's only one.
No, it's only one, man. Let me say, hold on. Hey, ask $ ask flip man.
Ask flip man. Okay. You're good. You're good, Afro. And you like the second one, a 5 for the second one. 5 with the house on top. Betty David gave you that. Okay, so I think they like the second one.
That's what we're rolling with. I already updated it.
Yeah, the second one with the H on it for holiday.
Yeah.
Just because it's a look at you.
Yeah.
You're doing good. Clarence. Clarence joined us down there, but I'm gonna read the question and we'll go out with this. This is good. Oh, Tim, I'm sorry. I missed your question in there too. Tim wanted to know what about farms? So that would be more like land.
That would be more like a land play for
land
me. Yeah,
okay.
That would be more like a land play.
Clarence, you didn't want to join us live, but I do appreciate you texting Gator and coming down here. Tell us again, what's a double close? Have we just done away with Ask Flip Man chat?
Oh, the
another toy.
It ain't dead, but it's on life support. Double close is basically a way that you can wholesale a property. There's 2 ways to get paid: through an assignment of contract, where you basically assign your rights over to buy the property to a buyer, and they pay you an assignment fee, assignment of contract. A double close is where there are literally 2 transactions that go on between you and the seller, and then you and the buyer. So you basically buy it first, and then you sell it to the seller all on the same day in most cases. That's a double close. Normally, the buyer still funds the deal, but sometimes you may bring in what they call transactional funding through lenders that do that short-term funding, like a day, 24 hours, 48 hours, and they'll fund the deal for you. So.
All right. Thank you for answering that. K&K. That's all right. That's all right. You fine with me. I appreciate you being here when you are here. Don't expect you to be here every time, but guess what? Even if you aren't, this video is available for you to watch again. As soon as we're done, you can watch it again and again and again. If you need to, you continue to ask those questions. So you're in good hands with us. So Victoria gave you a 4. Yep, you always here. And a 5 for the thumbnail. The 4 wasn't for the thumbnail. So it looks like you're doing pretty daggone good. Towel lady, hey, thank you for being here. Yeah, Yolanda, you write that H. That's why it's covered up a little bit and inverted. But yeah, we know. It's just for the thumbnail. We ain't, condoning that hotel.
No, I just make you recognize what it is.
Okay, so let's see here. Enosh. Okay, before we close out, because it's me, guys. I gotta go. But Enosh wants to know. Tell him again. 1, what you're looking for and where to send the potential deals of the.
All right. So number 1, so I'm looking for, to make it easy for you guys, and you can call active hotels or motels, but it's just going to be difficult to get a decision maker on the phone, but I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm just trying to give you expectations. So it's a lot easier for me to put you out there, because I'm not where you are, to just find vacant hotels or motels. right? So you need the address, obviously. Okay, and so, or at least a business next door to it or across the street, and we can figure it out. You probably want to do that anyway. Well, I could probably find it if you have the address, but because normally they still online even though they're closed or whatever. So you'll text that information over to 205-964-5243. I'm going to set up a website to make that a lot easier, like I did with self-storage or whatever, but I couldn't create the training because it's just not as easy to get the owner on the phone. So I didn't go in detail on creating the training. Now I did go through, if you want to call live, actual hotels that are still open, you still want to try to find them and speak to the owner. About an hour and 17 minutes in, I went through what the questions that you need to ask to collect that information. But just the vacant ones, we'll do the research, reach out to the owner, try to see if we can put it together, and we make money together. We make bread together.
All right. Okay. Let's see here.
205-964-5243. And if you don't know what that number is, just go to any of my social media and it's going to be in my bio. So, boom.
All right. So we're going to go through a few things. The number, I'm going to say it a little bit slow. I know we normally say it fast, but it is ticking across the bottom of the screen. 205-964-5243. And we'll give you some keywords for some information. Okay, so to partner with Ty and split deals, CHOP, chop. Let's chop it up like a chef chopping. CHOP to that number to get the one-page contract that Ty has been using for decades. Text PSA. I like saying it because it sounds like it's so old, for over 2 decades. PSA, purchase sale agreement, to the number. PRE, as in pre-foreclosures, to build a pre-foreclosure list, text those 3 letters to the number 205-964-5243. You can also text the word fatter. Fatter. Your pockets are gonna be fatter after you do this. FATTER, to go big and to go with commercial. So those are some keywords that you can text. And the last one is going to be heirs, 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 to build a probate list worldwide. And again, that number is 205-964-5243.
Boop, 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 boop. All right, guys. Appreciate everyone that's joined us tonight. Thanks, Adrian, for spending the extra time with us. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday when Adrian starts to do the live cold calling to show us how she can get down. She says she has the gift of gab. She's a born seller. We're going to see. I don't believe. Show me. You make me a believer. And we are out.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash.